So here's how this picture happened. It's a Saturday around 6 p.m. and I work in a restaurant, but this time we have a super expensive and special wedding. I'm feeling a little bit nervous because it's gonna be my first time being a waiter, and this table is basically super important. There's a lot of rich people and a lot of beautiful girls. I walk over to a table to take the orders. As I'm getting closer, I see that there's 4 beautiful girls and 2 guys. It's a table of 6. I start taking the order of the 2 guys and then the 2 other girls. That means that there's only 2 girls left. So I went to the other side where these 2 girls were, and I saw they were taking pictures of themselves. The girl that was on my right side, she was wearing a black dress and she was looking beautiful, and the other girl was looking beautiful too. I lean forward and I go, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just need to take the order. And the girl on the right side, she was like, oh yeah, of course, yeah. Actually, let me take a picture with you. And then she took a picture with me. And then she was like, oh my God, you're so cute. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna mess up with your order now because you're making me nervous, right? I wanted to flow with her, but I was working and I didn't know if I was gonna get fired, so I didn't do it. I took the order and then left. Keep in mind that I was a little bit nervous because it was my first time serving. So how the fuck do I look attractive as fuck without saying anything, without being a fucking chat or charismatic guy? Because of these 3 things. The first one, it's smile. I went up to the table and I smiled to everyone. And when I smiled, they smiled back to me. That's what I did. When I interrupted them, I was like, excuse me ladies, I just gotta take your order. And then when they saw my smile, they smiled back to me. And we can use science and psychology, right? This has been proven to work when it comes to talking to people. So every time that you go outside, even if you're nervous, even if you feel anxiety, just smile to people. And they will give you a smile back. That's happened to me. And even when I had really bad anxiety in the past, it has helped me. Because think about it, when you have anxiety, you feel like people are gonna attack you or all of that. So in my case, when I would go out and I would see a smile, it would calm me down. It would calm my social anxiety down. That's one. The second thing is tone. You gotta sound like you are freaking happy. Hey, how we doing, guys? Hey, how are you today, sir? Hey, good morning, right? When you use the right tone and you sound like you're excited, people can sense the vibrations, people can see the vibes. The last thing is be happy, right? So it's the tone and the vibes that you bring to the table. And it has happened so many times. Even right now, one of the waiters, she's beautiful, right? She has her blue eyes and all of that. And I was talking to her, I was like, oh my God, I think that you're from Ukraine because of your blue eyes, this and that, right? And she was laughing, right? It was a good moment. And it comes to these 3 things: smile, sound happy, and be happy. And you will be able to make people like you, and you will be attractive if you do this around girls. A few months ago, I would be like, oh my God, but if I act happy or if I smile to people, they're gonna think that I'm weird. That's gonna be a little bit awkward or creepy, right? I used to think that, but the reality is I had to challenge my awkward in my anxious brain, and I did it, right? And this is the outcome that has happened, right? Fair enough. Some people have looked at me weird. Some people have rejected me when I walk in the streets. I'm in New York City, so it's easy for me to practice this, right? People are gonna look at me weird, but that's okay. But there will be a higher amount of percentage and people that have looked at me and have been like, oh wow, I like that kid. Oh wow, I wanna be his friend. I wanna be his girlfriend. Just because you smile and I sound happy. So I would recommend you to challenge your anxious brain and your anxious thoughts. And I want you to be more happy, sound more genuine. And then people will actually give you that energy back. Because and even when I go to like grocery store or I see the cashier, right, of a store or a waiter, when they are serious, I try to force them to smile. I'm like, yo, how you doing today? And I force them to smile. They smile to me back, and then the energy just changes. And so I want you to do this with the next girl. Like I said, someone might look at you weird or all of that, but that's normal. It's all about numbers. So I'm gonna talk to a bunch of girls. If I approach 20 girls today, maybe I'm gonna get 15 rejections, and 5 girls will be like, wow, this guy is super attractive. Because it's all about numbers. Not everyone is gonna like you, and that's okay. If someone looks at you weird just one time, just keep going. It doesn't mean that you should stop. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't, that you look weird or awkward. So next time when you go outside, smile to people and talk to them with a big smile and as if you're happy. That way you can have more of this picture. If you want me to personally help you to overcome your social anxiety, If you're fucking tired of being socially awkward and socially anxious, send me a DM and I can totally help you to overcome social anxiety and be free from that. So thank you for watching and send me a DM.